Once we go live, it'll pop up on my side. Alright, it says we are at least. Now, let me go to my channel. I'm going to post in the Discord that we're live. My God, the screen is bright. I'm going to post in the Discord that we're live. Let me make sure my mic is good. And then my headset audio, just in case we won't be able to hear it. I might have to, I don't know why I didn't adjust that beforehand, but we'll see what's up. Alright, before I fully, let me just go post the in the Discord that we're live, and then I'll see what's up. Now I am a couple minutes late, but I did rewind it back because I did not have this set up in time before the stream started. So I'm just about to post in Discord that we're live, and then we'll watch it together and see what's up. New mentions. Let's see. Oh my God. Whew. I am like super far off in here. Let me just post. Alright. Live now with stream. Alright. We should be good to go. It should be posted in the Discord now. And then I'm going to blow this up and we can start it. My God, it's going to get brighter. I know it is. Let me see. Let's make sure the... Damn, that's loud, actually. Let me lower it in mine. Hopefully it doesn't lower the volume too much on y'all's side. Alright, and then let me pull this up. Now we can start.
We came to Enoch looking for
Let me make sure.
A fresh start on an untouched planet. Then
it's imperfect.
We found the signal. So we set out to discover its source. That was our first encounter with the anomaly.
Alright.
When the storm struck the
Yeah, this is one of the games I have been waiting to play. Or waiting to see more of. I know they had a stream a couple months ago, or maybe a month ago. But this is supposed to be the quote-unquote, you know, Destiny killer. Every game comes out and claims to be the Destiny killer, but I believe this is the game that's made by the Gears of War creators. Which you can kind of see in the gameplay, whether it be the gore, the third-person angle of it, the whole roll-in, taking cover. It feels like Destiny meets Gears of War, so... It seems interesting, though. It might be a lot of players, PlayStation players' first experience into that type of gameplay, so.
Hello again, my name is Lucy, and this is the Outriders broadcast, our monthly show in which we delve into the
so it was last month is when they showed their last one, where they showed off one of the new characters.
The game has to offer. Last month, in the series debut, we took a look at lore, UI, and world tiers in a show we called Built for the Core. We showed you some brand new areas of the game and also a huge deep dive into the Trickster class in the first of our new Spotlight videos. Today, we
I think this will be pretty interesting. Let me make sure, if it's too low, I'm going to raise it to like 30.
That will join the Outriders in their search for the source of this signal.
Just in case it's not too
important in Outriders, and there's a lot of it. In telling the dark and desperate sci-fi story at the heart of the game, there's an hour and a half of performance
like you can see
with your Outrider and all of your customization and gear front and center of the action. There's also 2 hours of additional cutscene that fleshes out the side missions and extra story content of
there should be that much amount of story footage
together
in a looter shooter. I feel like that was always Destiny's biggest problem.
Let's take a look at that
when the
now,
game
we,
launched, it was like what, 5-6 missions, about an hour's worth of cutscenes, if that.
As you explore and survive Enoch. All right, Sven, over to you.
Journey and structure.
Outriders is massive, both in terms of game length and the numbers of hours you'll be able to pour into it. and the physical distance you'll traverse over the course of the story.
That's what I'm like. It
So
definitely,
today we're excited to show
of all
you
the
more
games
of
that
the
has
journey
the
and structure of
potential
Outriders.
to be the, you know,
How you move
quote,
about the
Destiny
game and how
killer.
the various
This one
features,
might be the
systems,
one.
and story all
But
come
again, I
together.
hate using that term because every time people
Last
use the
month's
term
broadcast,
Destiny
we
killer,
explored
the
first
game
city,
turns out to be
the
shit.
area of Enoch
And I
first
think it's
settled by the
just
refugees of Earth.
it's just something you
Everything
shouldn't
from the
say
section
anymore.
of the game unfolded here, in this area of the map. The first city sits within a larger area of colonized Enoch, which you can see here. Here, humans have made a life, as best as they can, and built cities, strongholds, factories, and mines as
Like I
they
said, it
try to
looks
survive.
interesting though,
This is
for
where
sure.
the Outriders are first reawoken from cryosleep, and where your first hours in the game are spent. Humanity has always struggled to leave this place. With the raging anomaly storms
Is it
and
coming up?
monsters preventing further colonization of
Raging
the
anomaly
planet,
storms. Whew.
pushing society
That gave
back
me
to
some
the Dark Ages.
Anthem
As you will
flashbacks.
see, though, there's a whole lot more to Enoch. As an Outrider, you're one of the few powerful enough to leave humanity's broken settlements and journey out across this hostile planet. But what does it mean
Dude,
in
are they about to out Anthem
Outriders
Anthem?
takes advantage of a hub-and-spoke structure, connecting business
What is this game about?
areas,
It's
jobs,
essentially
with
Destiny and
content
Gears of
rural
War
areas,
if they had a
spokes.
baby. And honestly, by the
Main
looks
story
of it,
missions
looks
push
to
you
be a
through the
bit
game,
like
and a large number of side
Anthem
quests
as well.
and
But it's
additional
another
content
looter
can be
shooter
discovered along
style
the
game though.
path. As
Customization,
side
open
quests
world,
gain
different
level,
planets.
so do the
You're pretty
rewards.
much trying to save
Even
humanity
side quests
for the most
can
part.
be meaningful played late in the game. And it's worth saying side quests aren't fluffy objectives.
You have different characters
that, take place
that
in
like
the same place spaces
different
and
classes of
experiences
characters similar to
every
like
game.
Warlock, Hunter,
They're
Titan,
new,
things like
bespoke areas
that.
of Enoch that you could miss entirely, and they often reveal more secrets about the world and lore. Let's travel quickly to Eagle Peaks, the snow-capped mountains that encase the war zone.
They said the
Take on a side
like
quest.
open world aspect of this game is supposed to be huge though,
Is
so
this your whole company?
if you're promising it, it better be. I mean, it does look like there's a lot of
Something
variety
happens to the
though
men up
in terms of the world.
We hear voices.
It'd be nice that, I mean, they show them climbing some stuff, so it'd be nice if
Same for
as
anyone who goes
wide and I guess huge as the open world is, I hope it's vertically kind of the same too.
Maybe an altered could have more luck in finding them. Could you lend a hand?
The graphics still don't look the best. I mean, I know this is supposed to come out this year. I can't remember when though. Actually, let me check and see the date on this, because I would expect a bit more polished for a game, even though it's I don't think it's going to be for the. I mean, maybe. Let me see. Outriders. Because I don't think this is a. Oh no, this is really. Damn, they kind of do need to. Hopefully, this is just early footage. Then I would hope the graphics would be better. It says December 2020 is when it's supposed to come out, and you got all these other games coming out for next gen consoles.
It seems the last remaining survivor of our missing soldiers.
I mean, it still doesn't look horrible. Don't get me wrong, but it looks like a PS4 game.
We need to have some words with this deadly cult and its leader.
And we've been seeing that the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Hey, look at that Titan smash up in here. But yeah, like that's what I was like. Looking at the gameplay though, you can definitely tell that the people who made Gears of War made this game. Like it feels like Destiny and Gears of War together. It's like you have what, 3 different weapons you can swap between, 3 abilities at the bottom, and then one's apparently seems to be your ultimate crusher. That's what, like, I definitely dig the style of the game. That's my thing. Like, it looks
We're only giving you a small taste of this little side adventure.
something I'd want
It takes a
to,
fair
like,
bit
something I'd
longer
want to
make our
play.
way into the inner chambers here. And as always, we like
Like,
to
it
keep some
still
surprises.
feels a bit, I don't know if it's the
But it's time
gunplay
now for an epic
or what,
showdown with the
but it
old
still
cultist
doesn't
leader.
feel as, like, I mean, I guess it depends on if you care about it, but that's the one thing, in my opinion, Destiny has always done right, is their gunplay is probably, like, some of the best in a looter shooter. Like, every weapon just feels unique, everything feels different, and I hope there's something similar to that we get to see. They're really cutting a lot of it. But see, like, these, like, the guns just all kind of feel the same right now.
Little cult brewing up here. I don't know.
My
if this
God, they
place
just
seems
chopped a bunch of that footage.
fucking
Like, I know they weren't going to show it all,
Nice.
but they cut a bunch of that
Completing the side
footage.
quest, we can now choose a sweet piece of new gear as a reward. With that sorted, let's talk a little bit more about hubs. In hubs, your weapons are holstered for a time, and you can soak in a bit of life on Enoch.
Like I said, it still looks great. I just really hope, because I mean outside of customization and a looter shooter, your weapons, the things you grind for, you want them to feel like unique. And I don't want just more, you know, bullet-based guns. I hope there's like really special, different styles of weapons.
It's hard to show this without spoilers, but as you progress through the game, the world state and NPC dialogue.
But everything kind of just seems like a, you know,
from the story,
pistol-based or bullet-based gun.
Some of which are hidden in earlier hubs and play spaces.
No energy beams or, you know, weird disc that shoot out.
Achievements. Complete a collector's quest like a bounty or monster hunt, and NPCs will recognize and reward your triumphs. In bringing to life a new sci-fi universe, we are adamant that these settled areas feel dynamic and alive. Oh, and if monster hunts piqued your interest, stay tuned for a future broadcast to learn more about them.
Well, this should be interesting.
It's like this is like in terms of content, it seems like there's a lot of it.
On your Outriders truck and crew, which will grow as you progress throughout the game. We're going to talk more about the Outriders truck in the future, but its primary function is to transport you through the world, bringing many of the features of a town with it. All the functionality you'd expect from a hub hits the road with you. Your weapon vendor, your crafting, your crew. The truck is a moving RPG village. No, you don't operate the truck yourself. That job falls to your driver, Jakob, who we will talk more about later. But the customization options are vast, so you can personalize your ride along your journey.
Hey, that's what's up.
Okay, let's pack up and hit the road now.
That's actually kind of dope.
I need to head to the forest to continue my journey. Let's take a quick moment to introduce the crew. Your ride or dies accompany you on your quest to discover the source of the signal. Here we can see Jakob, who drives the truck and can handle any customization of the vehicle. Jakob was with your Outrider during the first arrival on Enoch 30 years prior. A bright-eyed youth with an exciting life ahead of him on a new planet. Time has not been kind to poor Jakob. Here's Sahidi, who we met in the last broadcast. One of the few people on Enoch with a grasp on science and how to get mankind out of the pickle they happen to find themselves in.
He's supposed to be Arcade, Zavala, and Icor.
We'll be talking more about this topic in the next broadcast. Finally, at least for a moment,
three type of
here's Bailey,
characters, the two males and one female.
The Grand Marshal of Trenchtown, who's allowed your
this is like archetype-wise, this definitely feels like Destiny.
Bailey hates the arrangement as much as you do, but is forced to join the journey. In camps like this, Bailey also acts as a gearbender.
If
with
the
a host of unique weapons and armor you can
see, like
scrap.
that's all like the weapons just
Other
they're looking too Call of Duty more than unique.
You can store and withdraw equipment that you might not.
Like I'm sure all of these are just like basic low level, you know, weapons. And we've seen some of the armor in the game,
Next to the hammock here,
like other
you'll always
armor.
be
So
able to change and customize the look of your Outrider. And of course the matchmaking terminal, which is hopefully self-explanatory. Before I'm leaving you for this month's broadcast, I'm going to take you beyond the safe confines of the forest enclave. It's a beautiful night, so let's head out there and explore.
Hey, you remember
oh my god, the whole outside world environment thing definitely gives me Anthem vibes. So like, is this game gonna like out Anthem?
Please stop, Jakob. Please, I'm serious. Yeah, Jakob, I'm disconnecting.
That was kind of cringy dialogue. It didn't seem. Yeah, a lot of this gameplay is like I kind of really just want to see the gameplay,
So
but they're chopping it up a lot.
Outriders. Back to you, Lucy.
Thank you, Sven. Hopefully that gives you a much better idea of the size and shape of Outriders and how your experience with the game actually plays out. All right, let's.
I'm curious about the
broadcast exclusive reveal.
The gunplay is what I'm most curious about.
Graphics and story. A big part of the atmosphere you'll soak in
what's your opinions on Anthem 2.0?
hostile planet is achieved through music.
I'll have opinions when we see it.
Excited to
I don't think it's gonna survive
original soundtrack has been composed and arranged
because of
by none other
everything that we
INON,
saw at the what's it called, the E3 or EA Play. They didn't even give BioWare like no love. We didn't get like a Mass Effect remaster announcement. We didn't get Dragon Age 4 announcement. They didn't even touch on Anthem. I'm like, and this is the second year in a row EA's just been like, yeah, fuck Anthem. Even on the year that it was released, a few months after it was released, they didn't say anything about Anthem at E3. EA doesn't seem to care too much about it. And then in their recent blog post, they came out and said they only have 30 people working on Anthem right now, and they're essentially rebuilding it from the ground up. So the fact that we still don't have much on Anthem 2.0, and what was it? The fact that we don't have much on Anthem right now, and all these other games are about to get ready to come out with the next console generation, I feel like Anthem's just going to be shit on. So even if Anthem 2.0 does come out, it's going to be irrelevant. I mean, it's already kind of irrelevant right now, but the thing that was supposed to build hype is, you know, the 2.0. But when you have games like Godfall, or hell, even this game, Outriders, coming out, or just games in the genre, Borderlands, I mean, Division, other shit like that, Anthem is just going to keep being pushed further to the back to where people just won't even care about it. And like I said, with the new console generation coming out, there's going to be just other games in general, whether it be Cyberpunk people are going to want to play, the new Spider-Man game people are going to want to play. It's just, Anthem's going to be so irrelevant at that point that I'm not even hyped for 2.0. But I'm not expecting much. I got my hopes up once, so it's best to not expect much and hope.
This orchestra is
and hope for the best. Have have low expectations. So that's pretty much where I'm at with Anthem 2.0. Says, are you buying Marvel's Avengers game? I think I probably will buy it. When I first saw it, I actually was going to make I had a whole like script and everything planned for it right after they showed it off initially at E3. And then when all the leaked footage started coming out, all my hype for that game died like pretty fast. It wasn't literally until last week that I started seeing some of the stuff coming out. I still haven't watched it all. I was actually going to do a live stream because I've been gone for a week straight. And literally the day I left, me and my girl left to go visit her, the in-laws, everything happened. We were on the car ride, and then Mixer shuts down. And I'm like, what the hell? Then it's like, oh, allegations of all this sexual misconduct. Okay. And then you have games like Avengers releasing all this shit. You had just like everything was happening. Borderlands DLC came out last week. It was just all this news, and I'm like, wow, the week that I decide to go to leave, everything happens. So, oh yeah, I'm getting Ghost of Tsushima for sure. That game I have been waiting for. Like, I forgot about that too because they showed a new trailer and stuff off for that too. I just watched the trailer yesterday because, like I said, I wanted to do a stream and just go over everything I missed last week because I know I missed a lot of like the reveals, gameplays, and stuff like that. I mean, even though I'm sure most of y'all have seen it, I haven't. So I'm like, if y'all wanted to just watch it with me, sure. But I was gonna do a stream of that on some of the stuff I missed. But Ghost of Tsushima, I've been waiting for that game. I hate that it kept getting delayed and pushed back. But that game, hands down, I'm gonna be playing. Like when it comes out, I'm gonna be streaming that shit all day on the damn channel. But yeah, back to you, Gaming Centric. I think I'm gonna pick it up. I mean, even in the video, the original script that I wrote for the video, okay, yeah, there's the Pyromancer. But even in the original script for the video I was like, even though I don't have high hopes for the Avengers game, even though now that my ideas kind of changed, now that I've seen some other stuff from it, but I'm like, I'm still gonna buy it. It's a looter shooter style Marvel game. I'm like, who the hell doesn't want that? I mean, even if the game isn't like the greatest, the fact that I could just fuck around as Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, or whatever other characters they start adding in the game, I'm just like, fuck yeah. So even if I don't like the game, I'll definitely be picking it up and playing it.
Pyromancers tend to fight at mid-range. They don't have the movement abilities needed to get in and
Like,
out
honestly, any game in the
like
looter
their
shooter
tricks
genre,
work,
I kind of
but
just
many
have
of
to
their
play.
abilities are area of effect
I feel like even if I
based,
don't
meaning
think
you
I'm gonna
want a
like
decent
it,
amount of space
I'd
to
still be
line 'em
playing
up,
it.
then light 'em up.
And today, actually, I got finally
Fundamentals.
beta access
Pyromancer
into
has
one of the
three core
games I've been
fundamentals
waiting for.
that
They did
underlies
their
each of their
last
These are
closed beta
explosive,
test, and I got accepted into it.
immobilize,
And I was literally
and
about to
ignite.
play this.
The
Pyromancer actually
is
seems pretty
focused
dope.
around thermal and
I kinda dig
fire-based
this.
powers and effects.
I'm actually gonna
Which
watch
you
this
can
first
even
because I'm
see in the
talking too
class's
much.
melee
This just
attack.
seems dope.
Your standard melee attack will deal fire damage to anyone
Okay.
it hits, while also inflicting extra effects as well. It is so much
man
more
got
than
his,
a skill
his
just
scorpion
to use
action
in a
on.
raw panic. Healing.
Oh my
Even
god,
the
that
best
armor.
combatants get injured from time
What?
to time. So, knowing how to utilize your unique
Huh.
Pyromancer skills is essential.
I wouldn't
to
have thought he'd be a
surviving.
healer.
As with all of the
Or
classes,
be able
there are
to-
no quick fixes to retaining health. You need to play aggressively to restore HP.
Oh,
In the
okay.
Pyromancer's case, they can be healed if an enemy dies while marked by their skills. Any Pyromancer skill that damages an enemy
That's kinda
will
dope.
mark them for a set time. This means that Pyromancers can get maximum healing from affecting the greatest amount
Okay,
of
that's
enemies
pretty sick,
possible,
actually. I
and
dig
then
that.
also ensuring that those same enemies meet a swift death. Powers. Each class has 8 powers in total, starting with
Oh,
a
damn.
single power and unlocking more as you level up. Many of the Pyromancer's powers inflict a status effect.
Whatever, I
called
think of
burning.
Scorpion when
This
I see
sets enemies on
see
fire
him
and
use his
provides a
abilities.
nice bit of damage over time. However, inflicting burning also momentarily stuns enemies and can be used.
I will say, like I said, I really do hope that
But
that
that's
this game
enough
looks a
general
little
power information.
nicer.
Let's check out 4 of the
Like, it doesn't look
Pyromancer's
bad, don't get me
abilities
wrong.
now. Power
It's
1.
just like I said, looking at other
Bomb.
games that are about to be coming out on
Thermal
the
bomb will
PS5 and
set an
Xbox
enemy
Series
ablaze
X.
and deal additional damage to them over
Like, I
time.
guess, I don't know, maybe it's my
If an enemy
screen.
dies while under
Because
the effects
that
of
one,
the
well, I
bomb,
mean, I guess
it'll
it's kind of
rise
shrunk.
into the air and explode in a gory mess.
Though at the
dealing
same
damage
time, it
to a
could just
large
be
radius.
their streams
Combine
quality.
this power with a mob of grouped enemies, and the resulting explosion may well wipe the rest of them out too.
Yeah, the
You don't
Pyromancer
need
is
to
pretty
want to
dope.
land the killing blow either. You can tag an enemy and have a fellow Outrider kill them, which will still trigger the thermal bomb going off. Teamwork. Power 2, Ash Blast. Using this skill will apply the status effect Ash to all enemies in a large radius. Ash prevents affected targets from doing anything at all for a few seconds.
Oh shit!
immobilizing
A
them
full-on
with such a
stun?
cloud of dust.
Damn,
Great
an
crowd
area
control
of
ability.
effect
Ash Blast
stun
can cause
too.
large numbers
That
of enemies
legit
to
is
briefly
like
freeze in
great
place.
fucking
This can be
crowd
combined
control.
really well with other powers to hit a maximum
Shit.
number of enemies.
That's kind of dope.
And there are scenarios to use Ash Blast both offensively and defensively.
Alright, so have I found my main for this
Offensive.
game already?
Use Ash Blast to prevent enemies from escaping any area of effect abilities you or your
'Cause that's
teammates
fucking
might be casting.
dope.
Alternatively, Ash Blast can help you line enemies up for successful headshots, causing maximum damage. Defensive. Ash Blast can also be used to buy you vital breathing room. Ironic, seeing as your foes will be choking on ash. If you're being overwhelmed, use it to freeze enemies in their
Like,
tracks.
that seems kind of broken. I mean, it's dope, but that kind of seems a bit broken. Shit.
This is one of the earliest powers you unlock. As the Pyromancer is a medium-range class, you'll want to maintain a little bit
That
of
is pretty
distance
sick,
between
though. I
yourself
definitely
and
dig
enemies, and Heatwave is
this
perfect
character.
for this. If enemies, particularly melee attackers, try to rush you, Heatwave will provide you with the space you need to be most effective at scalding them into crystal
And then if you use
giblets.
like the Ash ability to stun them and then line them
Secondary
up, like
effect
shit.
shouldn't be forgotten either. The burn status effect will deal damage over time to all affected enemies, which may well help give you a nice burst of healing if they feel the burn a little bit too literally.
Yeah, I dig that.
Power 4, Overheat. Overheat may only deal a small amount of damage to enemies within a large radius, but it does deal extra damage to enemies that are currently burning, making it a great follow-up skill. Similarly to
kinda dope.
Heatwave, Overheat is an excellent excellent way of marking numerous foes and strategically setting yourself up for a big burst of healing. It's one of those skills that just gets on with everyone, you know? It synergizes really well with a number of other powers to double down on damage dealt. The definition.
I actually like that there's this many powers. It gives you a decent amount of customization on how you want to play the character. If you just want to deal damage, if you want to stun, if you want to heal yourself.
But we will talk about these later down the line.
Damn.
Power combos. Using powers by themselves is all well and good, but utilizing them in combinations is where Outriders truly shines. Okay, now I'm curious to see how big of an enemy you can fucking stun with Ash. Several enemies at once with burning means that Overheat can inflict maximum damage. Thermal Bomb, on the other hand, may only inflict burning onto a single enemy at a time, but the status effect still means that Overheat can be triggered to cause extra damage and ensure the Thermal Bomb carrier dies and triggers the explosion. As mentioned, the Pyromancer is ideally a mid-range fighter who likes to keep enemies at arm's length, and this combo will show you how to do just that.
It's pretty dope.
While in battle, Heatwave neutralizes enemies that get too close. Damn. Following Heatwave up with Ash Blast will ensure that those enemies remain where they are. Then place a Thermal Bomb amongst the mob and focus all fire on that enemy. If you can kill them before the Ash Blast effect wears off, you can wreak havoc with the Thermal Bomb. That character's broken, but I dig it. He seems so broken already. And bear in mind, these are only simple examples of how powers.
These like we still haven't got to see all of his powers.
Most effective ways of playing Outriders in your own style. Alter your Pyromancer. Each class has a tree of class point nodes that you can activate to alter the way your build and skills work. Class points are acquired by leveling up. You won't be able to fill out the entire class tree, but you will be able to respec.
You know what's funny? You remember how Anthem said there was supposed to be a class tree in the game before it launched? And like, I feel like people just completely forgot about that. They literally said that there was going to be class trees for how you customize your character, and they just kind of got rid of it, and nobody ever mentioned that. That wasn't an Anthem anymore.
The Ashbreaker branch will generally provide bonuses when dealing damage against marked enemies, while also providing a boost in anomaly power. The Firestorm branch,
which is interesting because of, well, I guess I can't really talk about that because I don't know how long that NDA was for the that closed alpha that we got to, the few players got to be a part of.
The path focuses on maximizing your health bonus and reducing the damage you take from certain sources. One of the more unique passive bonuses you can activate on this path
that's a bunch of different
revival upon death. That's pretty handy. Additionally,
full-on warlock up in this bitch. I dig it.
The gear you equip might reduce the cooldown or duration of a skill,
dude,
or they may alter it on a more fundamental level.
Who is it again that was talking about Anthem 2.0? Who the fuck's gonna care about Anthem 2.0 with this? Like, I'm just saying.
Keep an eye out on our YouTube channel.
I mean, man. Again, if this is all in the game, I should say. Like, if they don't like hoe us last minute like Anthem did, but damn.
Sizzling skills of the Pyromancer, and we'll see you next time.
We are fast approaching the
whether it be just the way you customize your character with the tree, or the armor sets and the abilities too, it's fucking dope. I dig it.
Of rounding things off with a bit of a Q&A. So earlier in the month, we put a call out for questions all across our Outriders social media channels. If you're not following us, by the way, you should be. And we gathered your burning questions about the game. And now we're going to answer them. So, Robbie, take it away.
Thanks, Lucy, and thanks to everyone for sending in their questions. Be sure to keep using the hashtag Outriders on social media. Let's jump into some questions from the community.
Oh man, that's crazy. I'm just kidding.
PvP? The question of PvP is asked a lot, but right from the earliest concept, Outriders has been designed as a PvE game.
Everybody always wants PvP in a looter shooter.
How long is
like I personally don't care for PvP in a looter shooter. It's all because of Destiny's bitch ass. They had to put a Crucible in, and now everybody wants
but it'll take 2 to
Everybody
3 times
wants
that long if you play
PvP
all
in a
the
looter
side
shooter.
quests,
I'm
plus
perfectly
campaign,
fine
and
without there
additional
being PvP
content
in
in
looter shooters.
Outriders. Can we have multiple characters or classes for the same account? If so, do we need to repeat the story
I actually was
every
going to say
time
that
to
same
level
shit
them?
too. I was curious.
Is it bound to a character or class, or can we mail other things to another class? Everyone will have access to up to 6 character slots, which you can fill with whichever classes you desire. You also have a stash, which can be used to share items between characters.
Okay. So they're going the
Is
Destiny
there
route.
any
Although
sort
you
of
notice he
open
didn't
world
say
or
that
open
you
world
wouldn't
areas,
have to
or is it just
I mean,
100%
that you
missions?
won't not have
Although
to
not
redo the
open
story all
world,
over again.
Outriders
So
features a
for each
lot of
character,
open
you probably
areas,
have to
and
redo the
straying
whole
from the
story.
beaten path and
But you'll get to
exploring
keep
the
all
world
their
of
armor.
Enoch is a big part of the game. Not only will you be rewarded with gear, opportunities to hunt down special enemies, and challenging combat encounters, but you'll also uncover the mysteries of Enoch. Will we see or find out about beta, endgame, crossplay, and other features before release? All of these are big questions that require big answers.
No, it doesn't.
You will absolutely find out more about all of them before launch.
How?
We want to be
just
open,
give us a date for the
honest,
beta.
and upfront about our game.
Yeah, I mean, in game I
We're not just trying to sell you
understand,
the
but
game on
like
just
crossplay is
promises.
just
We're going to
yes or
show
no.
you exactly what you're going to get. So make sure you continue to tune
Alright,
in to
that's
future
sketchy.
broadcasts as we continue to unveil the depth of Outriders. Thanks again to everyone that sent in their
Pyromancer
questions.
does look pretty
Keep
dope.
using the
I'm not
hashtag
gonna lie, I
Outriders
feel
for
like
the
he's
chance
kinda
to be
broken.
featured in the Outriders Broadcast 3.
Thank you for that, Robbie. We will be putting a call up for questions for the next broadcast very soon. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all the social media channels, and let us know what you want to know. Because at the end of the day, that is what we're here for. We are here to answer your questions. I say we, I mean just Robbie. And that is it. That is Outriders Broadcast 2 in the bag. We hope you've enjoyed what you've seen here today.
I was hoping there
and
would be
leave
some more.
knowing just that much more about the game. Big thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Next time on the Outriders broadcast, we'll be taking a look at what it means to be altered. Reborn with the planet's energy flowing through their veins, Outriders
You mean
play
to be
an
a guardian?
important role in the broken, war-torn society of the New World. We'll be taking a look at the Outriders' journey from something
Why
human
didn't y'all show
to
us some of
something
those
much
armor
more.
sets? Like,
As
damn.
we explore the brutal, legendary gear sets in the game, modding and crafting
now
gear,
they're gonna
detailed
talk about it in
look
the
at
next stream.
Devastator class,
Damn.
and much more. See you then.
So does that mean there's gonna be 6 classes? If they said they'll give you 6 character slots? Like, I'd have to assume. Well, that's kinda Actually, yeah, let's look at the broad spectrum of the Outriders trailer. Oh man, that music.
We awoke.
Okay, this looks. So maybe it was that stream. Maybe the stream was making it not look as nice. Although this is probably just straight up cutscenes, but I mean, you can always make cutscenes look nicer than actual gameplay.
Worse.
Yeah, music. Okay, I get it. You don't. Oh my god, they're gonna try and. Alright, no, we're not doing that shit where you just gonna try and copyright my video with that music. But
It consumed it.
I hope that this is. Oh, I don't know. I hope they show some of the actual gameplay. I mean, it looks dope though.
Changed. The anomaly unleashed within us, burning with power. Impossible power.
Alright. And then they still want to be playing that shitty background music. No, we're not listening to that shit. But come on, show some actual gameplay though. Like, it just seems, I don't know, it seems like all staged shit right now. I mean, it doesn't look bad, it just seems very staged. I still dig it though.
Each step taking us further from what we were. and closer to what we
I
must
hope
become.
in terms of all the different realms in here, or well, realms, I'm over here speaking like Godfall, but all the different areas in the game, I hope they're definitely this unique. Because of all the games we've seen so far, I feel like this one might have the potential to be that, like I said, I hate saying it, but the Destiny killer. No, I hate saying that anyway, like, because, I mean, games don't need to, like, kill other games, but, like, they can both exist in the same space. But this one is one I could see giving them a run for their money, at least. It'll be like, hey, and plus, I guess it depends on their business model, too. If there's going to be paid DLCs similar to Destiny, is it going to be, you know, free updates or what? If they're going to do a bullshit battle pass system like Destiny does, just because they're free to play now, I don't know. We'll see. But everything I've seen from the game so far, I dig it. So I can't wait to see more. I'll definitely be back with the next stream that they do, which will probably be in a month. And now I'm probably going to start playing Genshin Impact because I got access to the beta and I'm happy as shit. I'm actually probably going to stream it, to be honest, but I want to download that real quick onto my console, and then I'll probably be streaming that in about an hour, hour and a half. So I'll be right back anyway. So thanks for everybody who stopped by. I will catch y'all fairly soon. Like you say, literally in probably like an hour, hour and a half. Maybe later. I'll think about it. But I'll for sure be back later today with the stream of another game because, one, I need to get my streams in, and two, I'm going to be playing this game all day no matter what, so I might as well stream it and chat it up with y'all. So, thanks for everybody who stopped by, watched, for the people who are going to come by the stream afterwards and watch it. I will catch y'all all in the next one. Thanks for the love, thanks for the subs, peace.